Oh, we already got people.
Hey, y'all. Hey. We already got people.
Yeah, making comments on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah. Hey, y'all. Oh, I really should bring a towel out here to wipe my glasses because they're always dirty.
Yeah.
Is that a clean one, though?
I don't know.
Let's see. If I get some resin on my glasses, y'all, it'd be David's fault. No, he's just trying to be helpful. My eyes always look more upside down when I'm tired. You probably don't notice. I noticed. I have like an inverse almond eyes, I guess. And they look more sad when I'm tired. What's happening, you guys? Good evening, good evening. I got something sticky on my glasses. Okay, we'll work on that later. But thank you all for joining us, those of you who are not watching the Super Bowl. David said he has no desire to watch the game.
I'll watch it. I mean, when we get done,
You watch like your highlight reel on
yeah,
YouTube.
And that's fine. That really, it really is fine.
Want to say hi to everybody. I don't know how many people. I mean, those of you who are here, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. So we don't need to have like 50 million people here. The right ones are here always. But I don't know how many we're going to have because I know some people are. Because like, honestly, if my Sandra was still here, we'd probably be having a Super Bowl party today.
Yes. Yeah, she did. What did I do? Well, I don't know what I did with it, but okay.
With what?
My twist tie for my earbuds here.
So you want to say hi to everybody? This is what we're working on today, you guys. A scrap wood birdhouse that I would say we built, but George built it. Let's just be honest.
Okay. Verla McDonald on YouTube says, hi, I have my earbuds on so I can hear Royce and watch the Super Bowl at the same time.
That's how you do it. Multitask, right?
Sweet Pickens, Texas says hello. Redeem, Northern Michigan checking in. Verla McDonald says, says hi to me. Susie Chilbert and Diane Kent on YouTube.
On the YouTubes.
On Facebook, we have Angie Champagne says, you are looking good.
Thank you, Angie.
She had funky lipstick on it. It threw me off, and now I'm a bad guy.
Well, it was a lip stain, you guys. So it was like black on my lips. And I was asking about my hair, and he was looking at me. You know how your husband say one thing, but their face says something else? It was one of those moments. I forgot about the lips.
Yeah. Dorothy Lage says, hello, frosty weekend.
Hi, Dorothy. I know it's been cold in Tucson. You guys had snow, right? I was watching Sonnet, and I believe she's in Wisconsin or Minnesota. I can't remember. Somewhere over there where it's supposed to be cold and they go ice fishing. Mm-hmm. I told her the weather is over here acting out. They need to come get
her. Sharon Valencia says, you are more interesting than the Super Bowl.
Hi, Sharon. Thank you.
Pamela Culp Adair, Roxanne Kilpatrick. Kathleen O'Brien Hoovis says, Illinois is chilly too. Maureen Peterson, Kathy Teggerdine. Sandra I almost had it. Pietrowski Youngkin. Pamela says you look dressed up tonight.
Thank you, Pamela. I have different earrings on. I have like lip stain, so kinda.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
You like what?
This name. So it's Rustic Restyle Limited, but the whole name is Rustic Restyle Limited, transforming your home one piece at a time.
Oh, she got her tagline in the name.
In the name. That's really smart. Christy Wittenberg, Flea Brown, Ken and Flea on Facebook too. So I guess she's on both. Memory Williams from Amarillo, Texas. Michelle and Larry Moore from Hartwell, Georgia says you're looking very pretty tonight.
Thank you.
Sherry Hughes Carroll from Port Orchard, Washington. Sandra Woodham says love this. Rima Becara and Barbara Zwizzler Girls from Colorado.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If there's anyone new, my name is Royce Hunt Bell. The voice you hear behind the camera is my husband, David Bell, and together we make up Roycycled Treasures.
I think you're dressed up tonight. You're not really dressed up because you're really not dressed up.
I'm not dressed up. I have look, I got you guys can't see, the people on TikTok can see. I got my sweats on the bottom. But I mean, I have.
Well,
I guess
nobody can see
lipstick
because they're
on.
camouflage.
Oh, you're funny.
Yeah, I know. But you did up your hair and your lips
I just
and
fluffed
stuff.
it. I didn't feel like
But
messing
that's because
with
you didn't
it.
get to go out last night. I think.
Why? Oh,
You weren't feeling good.
I'm still tired today, honestly. But it's just stuff.
We had a thing last night that was planned. Well, not really planned. It was one of those last minute, hey, Dave, can you?
Oh, yeah.
And
Dave always gets asked to MC.
And I was happy to. It helped a nonprofit here, and you were supposed to come with. And you looked at me about an hour before and go, do I really have to go?
I know. It was like 3 hours before.
No.
Yeah, it was like 3:30. I looked.
Oh.
Because I was going to get up and
I thought I was still
ready.
at the other event at that time.
No.
But you just weren't feeling good.
No.
And it was legit.
I'm tired, y'all.
So, let's see. Oh, here we go. We've got, we said Barbara. Vicky Valdez Green says cute hair.
Thank
Lisa
you.
Vansel says she's sneaking in.
Lisa.
Yeah, Carol Cahoon is in Victoria, Australia, and right next to her is Sandra Woodham from Leeds, in the UK.
Oh, wow.
So the only thing I know about Leeds is it is the site of, I'm going to say, the 4th best live album ever recorded.
Is that the Beatles?
No,
live?
it's the Who live at Leeds.
Oh, okay. I thought there was going to be, because we were just talking about the Beatles yesterday.
Yeah, but it's the 4th best. The 1, 2, and 3 are all from the same band.
Okay.
Jay Giles live. They did 3 live albums. Every one of them is great. Amazing energy
Ouch.
on that.
I should have sanded this before I started. So, you guys, George built these a few months ago. Every year, we kind of we go through our wood pile all the time, but we're really deliberate once a year to go through it and just crank out a bunch of projects so we're not wasting anything. And so usually, poor George, I send him a link to Pinterest and say, can you make this? But he actually made these himself. So he made the decision and designed them. He's been hanging out with me too long, babe.
He really does enjoy the crafting and doing part.
Yes, he does. And so I figured we could work on this together tonight, and we'll zhuzh it up some.
So thank you, Dorothy, for reminding me. If you're on Facebook, please share, make a comment, hit any of the emojis. Which one do we want this week? Let's go the crying emoji this week.
We'll do the crying emoji
Well, some
this
people
week.
are going to be happy with the Super Bowl. Some people are going to be sad.
Oh, so
let's go the crying emoji.
Okay.
And then, because it really does help the channel. Also on YouTube, if you could do the same, hit that like button. Please subscribe. If you're on Facebook, like as well. If you just kind of, hey, this popped up in my feed, happens.
Yes.
We would appreciate if you like the page.
And follow.
Like and follow. And on YouTube, much the same. Please like, subscribe.
And comment.
Comments really help a lot.
They do. And you can even put a cry emoji if you want. We'll let everybody in on the fun. I'm just going to put a quick coat of white over this. That way my decoupage paper is the images on the paper really pop. And I'm just using a chalk style paint, you guys. Nothing fancy. Hopefully none of this paint bleeds. None of this wood bleeds. But this looks like the bulk of this project is the subflooring. I like to buy those big old panels of subflooring for signs and stuff. Ouch. I'm going to have all kinds of splinters by the time I'm done with this project. But we'll just get this painted and then we'll decoupage.
Rima Becerra, so glad you're on. The rest of my family is watching You Know What.
I want to see Usher. I also want to see Usher getting up there. He better not disappoint. Because they showing a whole lot of R&B stars from the 90s. It's not looking good, baby. They need to work out before they go back out. Try to dance in front of people.
Melissa Kiwi Gomez says, did you complete the 14?
The 14? I completed the number, but I didn't finish the project. I just chipped off of some of the paints. But I'm going to have to do a short with that. My phone, my 1 terabyte phone is full right now, so I'm a little handicapped with making my reels. I'm so sad because I can't really post like I want to. I got to figure something out, y'all. Maybe I can give David my phone and then I can get a 2 terabyte phone.
That's fine.
You just got a phone, baby. I'm being a dork.
No, I didn't just get a phone. My phone is 3 years old.
That one is 3 years old? Are you sure?
This is the one that you went in and got for me, remember?
Oh, is that the one?
Yeah.
Oh, you definitely need a new phone, baby.
That's why I kept telling you that Verizon keeps sending me stuff.
Okay, next time they send you a deal, baby, we got to take advantage of it. But it has to be for Apple, though. We should go in next week because I need to get internet for the warehouse.
Dom Hunt says, Usher going to be lit. Leave him alone.
I don't know. I've been seeing some of these other people. It's not looking good. I can't say nothing because, you know, if I had to dance in a concert, I'd be in trouble. But I wouldn't sign up to dance at a concert either. Who was it? Was it, I'm trying to think who was it. There are a couple of videos going around of these R&B singers from the 90s. It's not looking good. Usher better show up. I hope he didn't decide to do it at the last minute. I want to say it was Drew. Oh, it was sad. It was sad.
Well, there's that one that we watched with, was it Dr. Dre and Mary Kay Blige?
That was Super Bowl, babe.
Eminem, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Eminem and Snoop? Was Snoop in part of that?
Snoop Dogg was in there too.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg. Yes. But, yeah, but Usher is known for dancing though, babe. Like.
Lisa Vancil, isn't that the phone that your wife got a better deal on? She sure did.
I did.
But now remember, they said if we trade in an Apple phone, we get all the Apple stuff, and I need a new tablet.
You do.
Because my tablet is way older than my phone. My tablet's
They can have my old Apple.
at least 6 years old.
They can have that one.
Dorothy, I remember when you upgraded to this phone. Dorothy remembers when I got it.
Do you guys want to hear the story of the phone? It's funny, not funny, but
Yeah, tell it.
I don't know, babe.
It's better when you tell it.
Is it better when I tell it?
It is.
It's safer when I tell it, isn't it?
It is.
So David watches this comedian. What is his name?
Patrice O'Neal, he has passed away.
Yeah, he's passed away, but like they do like cartoons with his voiceover.
Yeah, some
him
of his
doing
routines.
Some of his stand-up. And so there's one where he says, if you want to get a new cell phone, get you a black woman, is what he says.
No, if you need a refund,
If you need a refund, oh, okay.
you take a black woman. And I showed it to Royce. We laughed. And he goes, look, man, I dropped my phone in the toilet. And the guy's like, I cannot replace a toilet phone.
Yes.
And he's like, look, I'll take a refurbished. I don't care. And he's like, sir, I can't. And his girlfriend's sitting next to him. He pulls a bag off her head like she's a pit bull. And she just attacked him. He goes, I walked out with 6 phones. I don't pay a bill. Goes, you need something done, you take a black woman with you.
David is just too nice. So David goes to should I say which store? He goes to Verizon by himself. And he calls me. He's disgusted. He's like, man, they want me to pay like, how much, baby?
It was $1,000.
They want me to pay $1,000 to get a phone. I don't need a phone that bad. I'll just keep my own phone, my old phone. I'm like, what?
Which was literally dying as
It was
soon
6
as,
years old.
as soon as I took it off the charger, the battery went to like half.
Yes.
I had to have it on the charger all the time.
So then I told him we will meet at the store. So we met at the store. And David left. I wasn't mean.
No, I didn't leave. I was there the whole time.
No, we made another appointment to go together.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I left there.
You left there.
Yeah, because once she told me the dollars, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do this.
David walked out. The only thing we paid for that day was
A
the
case.
otter case.
Yeah.
Yes. Because they be trying to get you, baby. I'm like, that's not what it says right here. And the little girl, she's like, are you buying the phone or is he buying it? I'm like, he's buying it. Don't try to be smart. They try to get my baby. No. I mean, ultimately paid for the phone, but
it was one of those, I was up for trade-in, and yes, you got to pay it over time, and I understand that.
we understand that, but like, Maybe she thought you had $1,000 in your pocket.
I walked in a tie because I went on my lunch hour.
I know, but still.
Hey, it's Safford.
Okay.
There's like 3 people here that wear ties.
You always say that.
It's true.
People wear ties at church on Sunday.
Yeah, but they're not going to Verizon.
They might.
No, they're not. Not on a Sunday. I think it's closed on Sunday.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm just being a dork. And I could have painted this before we met to you guys, but I just figured I wanted you guys to see George's handiwork before I painted it all out. And this is a cool thing about scrap wood too, because once you paint it out, you don't know it's just scrap wood. It doesn't matter that the pieces don't match, right?
Dorothy asks, is that gesso or primer?
This is just some white chalk style paint. And I probably should be using primer because I don't know if any of this wood is going to bleed, but I don't have any. I've been searching for primer all day because I have a Lazy Susan that I want to work on, but you can tell they use it in the kitchen, and I'm definitely going to need some stain blocking primer for that before I can use it. I know I have some gray primer somewhere, but do you think I could find it?
J.C. Betzel says, look at you with your hair all down, hottie. I'm thinking a collection of birdhouses sporting some Royce decoupage papers in my near future, maybe with some solder stamped roofs and or recycled license plate roofs.
Ooh, that would be pretty. That would be really cool. I'm going to cheat with the roof. I'm going to be using, I guess I'll tell you guys what I'm going to use, right? So tonight, these are the 2 sheets that I pulled out. For the roof, I'm going to be using the corrugated metal decoupage paper, which I think is perfect. And then for the sides, I pulled out my fall botanical blocks. You guys, this one we didn't pull out of rotation. It started as a holiday design because I made it for the fall. Because the colors are like, warm color, a lot of oranges and browns, but really it isn't season specific and everybody still likes it. So we did not pull it from rotation. We left it in.
Karen Dietrich Atterbury asks, will you take care of her too? I guess she needs a new phone.
I think some of it's just personality too, but I can be persuasive.
Sure, we'll call it that.
I'm not rude.
You're never rude. What I wanted to ask you about was papers coming out, discontinueds.
Yes, and I was kind of hoping to have samples of all the discontinueds before tonight, but I didn't do it. I'm running on about half a tank today, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. But we're going to have like a decoupage marathon on the 18th, and it's going to be all day. I think we start at 10 a.m. and then we'll wrap up. So that's next Sunday with me, with my live at 6. So there'll be somebody on every hour. I think I still have 3 spots left over though. I picked not a good weekend. A lot of my retailers are going to be on a cruise because our business group is going on. That's where they're going to have their annual trip. When I went to Georgia last year, remember? They're going on a cruise this year. My husband said he's never going on a cruise, so I didn't even bother asking.
You can go on a cruise. You go have a good time.
I've been on one. Travel this year. I have a lot to do.
I've been on one cruise and it ended a marriage. I am not going on another one.
I don't think the cruise ended.
I like this marriage. I would like to keep it. So we will keep it off the high seas.
We will keep it off the high seas. No, honestly, traveling is just not in the cards for me this year. We have a lot going on with restructuring and moving into the warehouse and all the things. So it's fine. But it's just that a lot of the retailers who would normally sign up are going to be on the cruise, so they won't be coming live. But hopefully, I think there's 3 more slots open. So hopefully we'll get sign-ups. So the way we're going to do it, you guys, is the retailers are going to come onto the Recycled Treasures page, and they will be doing projects with the retired designs. So if you're looking for inspiration because you have the design, or if you're thinking about getting the design and you're looking for inspiration, either way, we will have plenty to go around next Sunday.
Dorothy said she just used that paper today. It is all in the delivery of your needs to people.
It's all in the,
That's what it says. It is all in the delivery of your needs to people.
Yes.
That's what I say. I agree with Dorothy. Rima Becerra, no interest in cruises. You and me both, Rima. You and me both.
I've never been on a cruise before. I'd like to go at least once. But apparently I'm going to have a travel partner because my husband's not going to go with me.
I will say this. As long as you promise me that you will not invite somebody I don't like.
Oh, no, it's just going to be us.
Oh, no. That's what my ex did.
Oh.
Because we went with another couple, which we were planning to do. Because our anniversaries were within, I think, 2 days of each other. So we had gone to Las Vegas together. We had, and we were going on this cruise together. Well, this other couple liked these other people too, who I had worked with, because the other couple, I worked with one of them. And this other one was another coworker, not a fan. Everybody knew I was not a fan. And we get on the boat and they look down and wave and call, and I look up and I go, are you kidding me? They're on this cruise too? What are the chances? And my ex looked at me and went, yeah, I didn't say anything.
Oh my God.
I was in the most foul mood for 5 days. That's not how you start things off.
No. I don't want to go with anybody else. I mean, I'm just saying.
Karen Dietrich Atterbury, we don't talk about exes on this page. Angie Champagne says you can go on a river cruise. No, I'm good.
I want to go on a cruise. I want to go on like I do not want to go to Alaska. I'm not trying to see no ice close up. I can watch it on TV. It's fine. I want to go on a cruise with some sun and some fun.
Here's my issue with cruises is it's radically changed from what it used to be. So what we all think of, especially people that don't go on cruises, because this also really irritated me, was you pay an exorbitant amount of money, and there you go.
And everything is included.
And the rest of the week is just fun.
Yes.
You've already paid for it. Tip everybody. Be a good person. But that's what you're doing. Au contraire.
I think it depends on how you set up the cruise, too.
Well, I think the average person is paying by the thing. So the excursions at port.
Oh, yeah, those are extra.
You're paying for those.
Well, unless you might. It depends on. So you need a good travel agent is what you need. Because, I mean, you can decide, like, I want to pay for 2 excursions, right? That's all I'm going to pay for. It'll include all my food.
But it doesn't include all your food.
It doesn't include
it. includes certain food. But
yes.
But the good food you got to pay for.
Oh, I see.
And it doesn't.
They want you to go to Libby's cafeteria.
Exactly. And then you pay for drink tickets. So you can get all your soft drinks. And
but
that's
you have to pay for the
that's
alcohol.
like $75 for 5 days worth of soft drinks, but you got to pay for all your alcohol.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what? It's the same problem we had with Vegas.
Yes.
Guys, I will throw down hundreds of dollars at the table if you don't nickel and dime me on the other stuff.
But your wife did an excellent job.
Oh, I'm not complaining
of managing that, because it took me a long time to book.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to charge me for having a refrigerator. What is the world coming to? Should I do Rusty, you guys, or should I do maybe we'll just do a little bit of rest. You guys know I want to do all the rest.
Everybody's putting their slogans in their names. Country Girl Gifts, personalized hand stamping, says, mine won't go either, Royce. Let's see.
Men causing problems.
Flea says, I love going on cruises. We're going to Alaska again this summer.
Oh.
Did a European river cruise last summer. Christy Wittenberg, if Serena does another cruise, and if I plan to go, I will see if you want to join me. And Dom says, we want to go on a cruise. Where's our invite?
No, y'all can't go.
You got babies.
I know. Y'all got babies.
Yeah, Dom, nah. You got one on the way, man. You ain't going on a cruise for 20 years.
I was going to say, we'll invite you in 20 years. You can go.
Dorothy, that didn't end a marriage. It had to be building up before that.
Yes.
Dorothy, you are 100%. But I'm going to tell you, the drive from Long Beach to Lake Havasu is about 6 hours, and that was 6 hours of fighting.
Oh my goodness.
I am not kidding. Because she was fed up with me at being just miserable for a week.
You didn't even try to have fun. That's what she was fussing at you about.
I really did. There was one day we had a good time, and I told her that. And it was the day we went off on our own.
Yeah.
Where we weren't with the others.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
And we had a great time. So, Rima says Usher is on.
Usher is on. Y'all tell me if he can dance good or not.
Well, we can, when we go in.
we'll watch the replay. I'm just being
Yeah, because we can start it at the beginning, because we've got Paramount. So we can start it at the beginning and then just fast forward to the halftime. We can just
watch halftime. Yeah.
Yeah. Rima says rust. Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to put some rust, but the other side probably won't be rusty.
Yeah. And Drea's watching.
Hey, Drea.
Yeah. Yes, we're excited. Granddaughter.
Yes. I'm already starting to go shopping.
Other than you and Drea and Portia.
Yeah, we were the three.
You're the only three girls in your family. And in mine.
In my generation. Yes.
Yeah. And in mine, none. Well, no, I've got 2 female cousins.
Yes. I was going to say, wait a minute. One of your cousins has the same birthday as mine.
Not the same birthday, but 2 of them were born the same year. 3 of them. 3 of my cousins were born the same year as you. 2 girls, 1 boy.
And you guys notice, so I want you guys to notice a couple of things. I just went ahead and laid this all down because this is just a small piece. So I really didn't feel like I needed to go a little bit at a time. And I misted my paper and kind of pulled it. So now I don't have any wrinkles in my paper. My paper is laid down like super flat, right? 0 wrinkles. But I did put down a little extra of my clear coat because I have found that by missing the paper, it's not absorbing enough. It's not absorbing as much of the decoupage medium as it does when the paper is dry. So I've been putting a little bit of extra when I use, we'll call it the misting method. I don't know. We mist our paper before we decoupage. And there's like a little lip right here that I'm going to have to overlap. So I'm just going to make sure that the paper goes down into there.
Karen Moyer says, well, pooh, I'm late. My notifications have been blowing up, so I started ignoring them. A young friend got engaged, and yay, that's awesome. Need to put notifications on hush. I'm missing my Royce. Didn't even realize it.
Well, you guys can sign up to get text messages too. I don't do a lot of texting, so don't worry if you sign up. I won't text you like every day with anything. But I do send out text messages about, I try to do 15 minutes, but it's usually more like 10 minutes before we come live. And babe, can you give that number? They text hello to that number.
No.
And they can get text alerts when we go live.
I cannot. I'm physically incapable.
Are you physically incapable?
I am.
Could you? In a boat? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just pushing the paper down into that lip so I don't have a white edge there. And I guess I could just bring it over. It'll be a little bit of an overlap, but I don't want to do that. Look away, you guys. I'm going to sand this while it's wet. It's not going to be super clean.
Dorothy says, I had an idea, was going to use Carmen's watercolor palette paper for Birdhouse Book Nook. I thought it looked like tile, but might do corrugated tin instead. I think either one would be good.
Yeah. Birdhouse Book Nook. I want to hear more about this Birdhouse Book Nook.
Speaking of which, I got to get some old comics to the library. I promised them and I forgot. So I've got the collected edition, not the individual issues, the trade paperbacks. Mm-hmm. And I've tried selling a few of them here and there. And I thought, well, wait, the ones that are appropriate for all ages, I'll just give to the library. Yes. And they could put them in the little libraries that are around town.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
That's what I thought. So I got to give them to them.
I'm going to show you guys what happens when you trim your paper when it's wet. It just trims a lot cleaner and you don't get like frayed edges. I'm breaking my own rules here. So I don't know if you can notice on the camera, but you see here where I've gotten some tear away. So it didn't come off clean. The paper actually tore. So it doesn't look super clean. So that's why I prefer to wait until it's dry. But because I'm going to be going right over with another one on this side, I went ahead and I cut it.
So,
I wonder if I should use the mirror side on this side. That's going to make sense, huh?
so just everybody, I know you're saying who's performing at halftime. I'm not saying anything so Royce can be surprised when we go in and see it. I'm not ignoring you.
We weren't sure.
Yeah, I'm not ignoring you guys. I just want you to know.
He's ignoring y'all. He's ignoring y'all. That's what he's doing. I'm going to do this so it looks like it's like the same piece of metal that's kind of going over like that.
Kathleen Hoovis. Yes. What was that? If you could, you in a boat, what's the rest?
Oh, I don't know. I have to do it all the way from the beginning. In a car, in a boat. I don't know. I can't remember the whole thing. It's Dr. Seuss, though. I remember that.
Dorothy said she'll send you a photo. Sam made it from the scrap pile. Happy anniversary. Didn't I see it was Dorothy and
they just had an anniversary.
And Sam's recently. Anniversary?
Yep. Happy anniversary. I've been like all about the 90s music lately. So as soon as I said anniversary, I thought about that song. It's your anniversary.
Lee says green eggs and ham.
Yes, by Dr. Seuss. And Sam I Am. He was rapping, baby. He didn't even know.
Son of Sam I Am.
No. I'm just going to go ahead and do this one the same way. I got a little pink in my medium. I think maybe I didn't wash this brush really well. Or is something bleeding? Oh, Lord. Let me get another one. Let's get another brush. When you're working with scrap wood, it's always a good idea to seal everything with a white primer, a stain blocking primer, just because you're working with different kind of woods and you don't know if they're going to bleed. Super important thing, you guys, if you're priming in order to block stains, if you just prime and you go right in to paint right after your prime, you're not going to get the results that you're looking for. You want to give that primer an opportunity to really set up like 4 hours or more before you go in to paint, if you want to take advantage of the stain blocking.
Sandra Woodham says, time to go to bed. It is 2 a.m. there.
Oh, my goodness.
She's over in Leeds. Live at Leeds, I'm telling you. Fantastic live at. Just for Magic Bus alone, it's a fantastic album, but everything is great on it.
I'm going to take your word for it, baby.
I think Magic Bus goes for like 13 minutes on Live at Leeds.
I'm pushing my paper up.
You're not quite even.
I know. It's okay.
Okay.
Because if I keep pulling on it, I'm trying to tear my paper. Because I already spritzed it, and now it has decoupage medium on it. So I'm just gonna let it. I'm gonna let it be before I mess it up.
I don't even know where Leeds is playing right now. They're not in the Premier League, right? Are they in the Champions League?
Who?
Leeds.
Oh, the football team? Is that what we're talking about? I was going to try to leave it, but I couldn't. Well, if I tear my paper, I'll get to show you guys how to recover from that.
Oh, I have to tell you, I didn't even tell you this yet. So I went, I did say that Royce couldn't go to an event last night.
Yes.
Not feeling well. So I was the MC. And so I'm sitting as close to the microphone as possible. I was up and down.
When your husband is the MC at everything, it means that he invites you to stuff and then he just leaves you at the table alone.
Yeah. Yeah, I've just got other things to do. So I'm sitting at the layout. There is no front table because it's kind of an.
You guys are at the top too.
It's a rectangular room, so we're at one end.
Yeah.
But we're at the end, close to close to where the microphone is, etc. So
okay, that's as close as I'm gonna be.
I grabbed a seat there just because I knew I'd be up and down. Well, it happened to be where Nick was, who's the person who invited. It was a fundraiser dinner and awards night for our local Boys and Girls Club. So they were basically saying thank you to donors, sponsors, etc. Great.
Doesn't look too bad.
The resource director.
Development. Yes.
Resource development. Thank you. Asked me to be the MC, so I'm sitting with him and his husband. And also sitting at our table was our chamber director, Vance Bryce.
Oh, did he bring a date?
Pardon?
Did he bring a date?
He did, but he brought a friend date.
Oh, okay.
He brought Charmel.
I'm being nosy now.
Yeah, he brought Charmel.
Okay.
Who we like. Charmel's fun. But Vance doesn't play for that team. And then the new president of the women's club was there. She was at our table.
Oh, who is the new president?
I can't think of her name. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And her date was a young man who's gay as well.
Oh, okay.
I got to know him through Gila Idol. He's a singer.
Was he the one that?
He finished second last year.
Yes.
Really nice kid. Just the sweetest kid.
And his family was like super excited for him.
Yes.
Yes, I remember.
I think his mom struggled with addiction, so he's been overcoming that. She's been overcoming that.
Okay.
And apparently she's been sober for a year or two.
Nice.
So, fingers crossed, So at one point, our keynote speaker, who's one of our local supervisors, county supervisors, leans over and he goes, I want to thank Nick for inviting me. And I look over at this table and my gosh, isn't everybody's dressed so nice over at this table. And I lean over to Vance, I go, we're at the gay table. And Vance cracks up, he goes, 100%, this is the gay table.
Oh my gosh, you guys were segregated.
Yeah. I said, if the gay table doesn't look good, we got problems.
I know.
Nick and Alex were in tuxes. Vance and I were just in jackets and ties.
David's outgrown his tux, you guys.
I did. Oh,
He blames me. I don't know.
it's because I'm so happy.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Let's see. Pam Wasson says, thank you for moving Royce. The OCD was kind of cringing.
It's still not. It's
The
still
OCD
not perfect.
me was cringing.
No, I know what she meant,
Yeah.
though. It's still not perfect. I would have done better just to go with a whole different piece, huh? Because it's not like it's like the opposite end, so it's not like it's supposed to match up. But I think it looks good. I love this on the top of this too.
Wendy Kramer says, I can't believe you didn't tear the wet paper. If I did that, it would have been a mess.
I just did it really softly.
Let's see. Dorothy says, love your video of laughs, especially the part with you and David on your couch.
So you guys, I have people who help me. Like, I don't just magically like know what to do in my business. I have like several business coaches, and one of the groups that I'm in is actually a marketing company. But my one coach, she's like, your laugh is so hilarious. You should just do a reel of all your laughs. Anyways, Jen. So I did. It was hard to find them all though. But there's a lot of laughing in there.
So,
I'm sorry for the sound, you guys.
That's all right. I'm going to tell a Royce story
Oh, Lord.
that made me laugh. Now you're really going to get upset.
Why?
Because you laugh
He
too.
says,
You laugh.
now you're really going to get upset. No,
You
don't
are.
tell that story. Do not tell that story.
I can tell it. I can tell it in a
No.
nice way.
Oh, my gosh.
I can tell it in a very nice way. So we were watching an old TV show. It's called Till Death. And they yanked it right as we're like in starting season 2.
Oh, I know, huh?
So it's just irritating me. It was on the
I
Roku
really
channel.
did like that show too, and they really did. They just yanked it. We didn't get to finish watching it.
Yeah, so we've got like 3 seasons still to watch, and they pulled it. So we got to wait till it comes back on some service.
Yeah, because
so we're watching it, and one of the episodes,
oh man, carry on.
the star's neighbor, who's a newlywed, his wife had suggested that they watch a movie.
An adult movie. We'll just say that.
I was going to say of mature content.
Okay. Use your wording carefully.
I'm very hard. And all the men were kind of challenged by the idea of watching one with their wives because, well, what if,
Hey, that's enough.
What if there are things that they can't do or perhaps might not.
They might look bad.
Yes, they might look bad in comparison.
Yes.
So they were going all through that. And Royce turned to me and said, would you like to do that? No, I don't want to watch a movie like that with you. Why? Because you would do nothing but critique the filmmaking. I lost it. I thought that was the funniest thing I've heard. I still think that's funny.
Because this is what it's like watching a movie with David. Oh, this is so-and-so produced this movie. Oh, yeah, and the writer was so-and-so. He also did so-and-so, and this actor so-and-so, I really liked him. I don't know these people. I do good to know people that I'm supposed to know. I want to have this little label on here, so that's why I'm trying to push this up a little bit. I think I'm going to go ahead and trim the width of this, and then figure out exactly how I want to place it. I should probably plan it out before I start putting birds on, but I'm not going to.
Now, if you put birds on the side of the house, will the birds think that the home is already occupied?
Oh, I don't know, but it'll be pretty. We care about pretty, baby.
Somebody already lives there. I thought we could move in. No, we may have to negotiate rent.
They might have to negotiate it. They'll be okay. I just want that on there. And you guys, I don't know if you guys ever, you're probably wondering what am I doing, but whenever I'm measuring and you see me rubbing the side or something, I'm just scoring the paper so I can see where to trim. So this one, I ran my nail across the top, and so now I know exactly where to cut, which these scissors are not the best ones to get a straight cut.
So is that rectangular gap, I mean, it looks like a gap, it's the paper. But that kind of opens, that open rectangle there, is that where you're going to put numbers or something?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
I just like labels, so I'm going to put it on there. And then I could go in there and stamp number or something on there.
Rima Becerra, are you two like this in real life? This is exactly what we are.
Oh my goodness, you guys, this man, you should see some of the stuff he wants to post on Facebook. I'm like, you cannot post that.
Yeah, she wouldn't let me post me in my Aquaman underwear. I'm still disappointed in that.
Oh my gosh.
Even though I've already donated that because I can't fit in it.
See, you would have had a picture if I would have let you, huh?
Yeah. But that was 5 years ago when I could fit in it.
I know.
They were underoos.
They were underwear, though.
No, they were underoos.
I understand.
The underwear that's fun to wear.
Oh my gosh. I remember underoos. I would beg my mom for those.
They make
I
them?
remember being a little girl and all of my chonies we had underwear and then a little matching t-shirt that went with them.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
They were for adult. I want to stress that. They make adult underoos.
Yes.
But they only go up to extra large.
They're trying to take our nostalgia money.
And for those of us that aren't extra large, it's constricting.
It's constricting. See, baby. Overshare.
No, I'm saying I'm fat. I'm not sharing anything that the camera doesn't
You're not
show.
fat, by the way.
Yeah, I've gained 50 pounds.
Have you?
Since, 40 pounds. Because I was 240 the last time I went to the doctor. Since I started at the radio station. So I've gained 10 pounds a year.
Well, it's probably because you get to like eat
I know, I'm eating lunch.
at the
That really is the
paper.
big difference. I'm
At
eating
the
lunch.
paper. You were working so much. What do you guys think? That looks cute on there, right? David's giving me a hard time because it's got birdies. There's going to be birdies on every side.
I know, I'm
Oh
just
man,
saying.
how am I going to figure it out now?
Going to look like a bird commune.
Okay, I'm going to have to dry this a little bit so I don't mess up something. And then we'll get another side. And there's going to be birds on all the sides. You guys think that's a problem? I don't think
No,
it
I'm
is.
not saying it's a problem. I'm just saying birds might look at this and go, hey,
Somebody lives there already, huh?
there's a lot of people here. I don't know. I don't need that many roommates.
There was a post in the group, and someone had used, I can't remember the design, but there were grid marks on one of my, I want to say it's one of my train designs. And so they thought it was a mistake, but anybody, just so you guys know, like a little bit about my brand, I love ephemera, like old paper, old documents, postcards, stamps, labels, all that stuff. And so you guys will find that like 90% of the designs, 100% of the designs that I make, well, maybe 99, are going to have some element of ephemera in them in some way, shape, or form. It's my favorite. It's actually why I started producing decoupage paper to begin with, because I was working on a dresser and I just wanted some really pretty script. And I ended up having to make it for myself because it didn't exist.
Melissa Kiwi Gomez asks, are you keeping it indoors?
I have to be honest, I don't know what I'm gonna do, Melissa. I'm probably gonna seal it with like some outdoor, like some really good sealer and take it down to the shop.
Yeah.
Is probably what I'm gonna do. Down to Copper and Cotton on Main Street.
Well, maybe if we hang it on the one side, we can get the birds out of that tree.
No.
I'm saying on the other side of the house.
Oh.
Maybe the birds will hang out there.
It's a lot of birds, baby. They don't care about no house.
Okay.
They just want to poop on my car.
Karen Moyer says, remember Days of the Week underwear. That's a very 70s thing.
Oh, yeah. I swear, every time somebody says something, I think of a song. And I don't always sing it, but it just cracks me up. Because when she said that, I thought about the song. Saturday Love. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday Love. No?
I don't know that one.
Saturday Love. When I think about you. Now that song will be mad. My feelings can't explain.
Dorothy says, are you going to put it outside? I could see some greenery coming out the hole and a butterfly on the perch.
Oh, that would be pretty, Dorothy. And so I'm in a tight area, you guys. So I'm just going to take this emery board to get in there. And Christy on there that offered to let me go with her on the cruise, by the way, is the one who's coming for your comic convention.
Oh, okay.
I don't think she said she and her dad are going to come. My heart still feels pain. Now that song is in my head. Although somebody was singing Amarillo all night because I started singing it last week, so.
You are at 49 minutes.
Am I?
Yeah.
That was really fast.
It was.
I told David to keep me at an hour because I was tired. And I just got this at Dollar Tree, you guys. I shop for craft supplies all over, not just in the craft section. There's all kinds of stuff over there in the beauty section, including the beauty blenders that you guys see me using for my stencils. I can't find one. Oh yeah, these beauty blenders, they're in the makeup section at Dollar Tree too. I don't know if they're this big. This one's off of Amazon, but they're similar.
You know, I'm thinking about it. If we go on a cruise, I want to find out where my buddy is the entertainment director.
Oh.
Because I do have, I mean, he does. That's literally his job.
Is the entertainment?
Is the entertainment. I mean, he gets up. I'm assuming he does small routines here and there, but he hires the comedians, the singers.
Oh yeah, you're gonna subject me to comedy shows, aren't you?
Well, there's always a comedy show on a cruise, at least one.
Pretty. Let's do one more side before we leave.
All right, there's always at least one. So, So if I gotta do it, I want at least to be with my friend Rich.
Yes. And you want to be able to go to a comedy show if you're going to go on a cruise. Y'all hear that? I heard that. It was veiled, but I did hear it.
Not just that. I mean, no, there's other things. There's trivia contests. There was a ton of stuff at the various bars. So.
This one is kind of my favorite, but I think I might save him for something else. Because I'm going to chop off, I don't know.
Lisa Vansel says a decoupage queen cruise would be fun. Heck, could reach out to Rich and say, hey, if you teach a class or two.
You want me to work on the cruise, baby?
Baby, if it saves us money, yes.
Look at y'all trying to put me to work.
I'm not asking you to scrub the poop deck. I'm asking you to craft.
I want to hang out on the deck in my bathing suit, reading a book.
Well, you've seen our friend, the comedian.
Or watching TikToks, whichever one.
Yeah, our friend. Oh, I'm taking a lot of books, just FYI.
Okay.
I learned that, and I cannot rely on the books in the gift shop.
No, they probably cost $50 anyway.
No, it's not just that. There was nothing of interest. There was like a gazillion Harlequins.
Really?
And one other book, and I bought it.
Should I do this green? Seems like it doesn't go well with my roof. I'm not going to do that one.
And Angie says get a cabin upgrade. Yeah, craft cruise. I'm telling you.
No, a craft cruise does sound like fun, but I want somebody else to teach a craft.
Hey, look, baby, if it gets us a stateroom, you're going to be decoupaging all day.
You guys should have seen David. We had the Pinners Conference. We did not do this past year, but we did the year before. And I was trying to schedule the classes that we had classes in the booth. And I was trying to schedule them so they, it'd be kind of laid back a little bit. My husband was like, we can do a class every 40 minutes. I'm like, David, I'd like to be able to breathe a little bit.
ABC, baby, always be closing.
Always be closing. Although we ended up not scheduling at all, I think is what we ultimately ended up doing the second year. It was more fun.
You took breaks between them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was more fun that way anyway.
Dorothy's right. You can claim business expense trip off. You can claim it as a business expense.
I know. That's what we did last year. We went to Vegas. I did a lot of traveling last year. I think that's why I'm not like super, a lot for me. I went to Georgia in January. I went to the IOD conference in Sacramento in April. I got to meet Annie Sloan and Mark Mendez and Josie and Sally and not all of my retailers, but a lot of my retailers I got to meet in person. Then I went to Vegas. We went to Vegas together. Mm-hmm. And then I went to Colorado in October to hang out with the ladies. So I feel like I was traveling a lot.
Dorothy says my quilter friend took cruises all over. Her husband got a free trip.
Oh.
And Christy says I would happily teach chainmail on a cruise.
Ooh.
I'm telling you, baby, I got me an idea now.
Oh, Lord. Y'all done started something.
I was the one who said no to the cruise. You're the one who pushed.
I did it. I brought it on myself. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
No, David wants me to travel around and be like Bob Ross and do live classes all over the place. Yeah, but Bob Ross wasn't running a warehouse and running a membership and doing all the other things.
No, that's true.
There's only so much of me, babe. I'm trying to stick to the warmer pieces. The green in this piece was a little too cool, I think, for this piece. It didn't feel harmonious. So I did not choose that one. But I think this one works. I know this is my decoupage paper, but I really do love the strength of my paper. Because you guys see I'm able to manipulate it even after I'm spritzing it. If this were a napkin, it would be torn to shreds by now.
5 craft classes, 1 a day.
Oh, Lord. Y'all see what y'all started?
And an hour. Think about it. An hour. A craft class. No different than a Pinners.
I know, but we're on a boat.
For 23 hours, you could do whatever you want.
No, because each class is going to take an hour for setup, so that's 10 hours.
It's not going to take an hour. It's not going to take an hour.
It does.
It doesn't. Didn't take an hour at Pinners to set up each one.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday,
Just saying.
Wednesday, Thursday,
Just saying.
Friday, Saturday.
Rima says still have not heard from the assistant on the membership.
For what, Rima?
For the membership.
I know, but I gotta figure out what she's talking about, though.
I don't know.
I thought we touched bases with everybody last week.
Yeah. Kathleen Hoovis says maybe the mushroom section on the front.
I know, that would be pretty, huh? And there wouldn't be any birds. It would just be the mushroom. So that would be the only side that didn't have a bird. I wonder if Brenda's watching tonight. I wonder if there's an issue with the email.
Rima says she signed up. So
okay. I wonder if there's an issue with the email. If we do not have the correct email, we might be so if the email you registered with is not the correct email, it's the only email that we have. So do me a favor, Rima, message me your email address so we can make sure that that's not the issue.
Dorothy says, my quilter friend got a lot of business from her cruises, but your business is to retailers, not end users, which is true. However, end users then find the retailers. So it's all beneficial.
Yeah.
That's what we learned from Pinners.
Yes, but what she's saying is like a trade show makes more sense for me.
I disagree. I think introducing people to the idea of decoupage who might not be thinking about it puts them in the mode to look it up. And when they look it up...
Yes, I don't disagree with you. I just wonder if the ROI makes sense, right? If I go to a trade show and I sign on 20 retailers...
Right.
That's going to be a lot different than coming in contact with 20 end customers.
100%.
That's all.
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
However.
Oh my gosh.
When you do an hour decoupage class on a cruise with people who are trapped, and that's what they are.
Oh, I was just thinking the only people who are going to sign up are the people who come to the cruise to craft.
No, because you're on the boat. And you're traveling. I mean, there's some days when you're off the boat, but there are days when you're just on the boat.
Is my ADD gonna have me tripping out because I'm just gonna be stuck on the boat? Is that
No. There's stuff to do.
Okay.
You could go to a trivia contest. You can go to the bar. You can go to the casino. You can see a show, or you could craft.
Y'all heard this man at the beginning of the show say that he was not going on a cruise.
I'm not going, but now there's a chance to make money. So now you're getting people, you're introducing them to Royce Cycle Treasures. Look me up on Facebook, look me up on TikTok, look me up on, and once they're here, as we say every week, retailers, if you're on, please post a link. Well, bam. Plus, this group is really nurturing. Anybody who's new...
I know. You guys do a really good job of
everybody in the comments is always, oh, that's a cool idea. Oh, you should try this. Oh, what if you did that?
Or even inside the group, it's really nice because someone will post I'm working on this project. What do you think? And everybody jumps right in to kind of offer up advice.
Flea says a cruise with me, an end user, would cause me to buy even more paper. So, Christy Wittenberg says David needs to go on the Comic-Con cruise. No, I'm good. I don't.
Why?
Because I interact with comic creators enough that I don't.
You don't want to go with them on a cruise?
I mean.
You guys see how this paper, this botanical, you have so many pieces. There's so much you can do. Because I'm going to do this birdhouse and I'll still have pieces left over. But I do like the idea of the mushrooms on the fronts.
Dorothy says you could meet up at a trade show in Rome or Sicily to develop new retailers as well.
Ooh, Rome or Sicily.
And Lisa Vansel, and Dorothy also had a New Zealand cruise. Lisa Vansel, I think it would be fun to go to an outdoor Sunday night movie drive-in We all pull up at a park next to craft tables, hook up our audio, get our snacks, glue and stuff. No mosquitoes allowed.
No mosquitoes. It won't be in Arizona then. There's no mosquitoes allowed. That does sound like fun. Do they... There's one... How many drive-ins are in Arizona? One?
I have no idea how many
There's
are
like
left.
one or two.
I already have plans. So one of the boards I sit on is refurbishing the first theater here, movie theater.
Yes.
And it's being refurbished.
And
Once it's complete,
open air.
yeah, I know, I could do without that part. Once it's complete, I've already told them, I'm pitching them drive-in Saturday night. I want to show bad, cheesy drive-in movies.
I think that would be fun, though.
I think that'd be a hilarious, great time.
Hilarious.
So.
Ooh, I did that pretty good. I was just trying to make sure that I cut around that dowel because I would like for it to look as clean as possible. So.
And Flea asks, are you going to do an event in Arizona this year?
I hope so, Flea. And I want to do one really bad. We are completely restructuring Royce Cycles right now. There's a lot going on the back end. So it makes it kind of hard to plan because it's taking a lot of capital to do all the things that we're doing. And so planning an event, because I need to plan for at least 8 months out, right? But it's kind of hard to do that with all the other things that I'm juggling right now. So I don't know. I was hoping August, but I don't know.
Dorothy Lage says Wilcox Theater has a drive-in at the Elks baseball field, retro movies.
Oh, see, that's what he's saying. Like, yeah, those retro, the bad drive-in. Ooh, I'm going to have these numbers lined up perfectly on this edge. Sorry. I'm going to do that on purpose.
I like the Wilcox Theater. It's a neat, and boy, their board, really good.
Yeah.
They get stuff done. So, Rita Burnett Laws, a cruise is a great vacation. No looking for parking, hotel, and all the food you want.
I'm going to cut that bird right in half. I hate that. And all the food you want. I'm just going to have a really detailed conversation. I really, with whoever helps us get the cruise to make sure that what we expect is what happens. I think that's some of it. Sometimes there's an assumptions that are made.
I could talk to my friend if seriously, no fooling around. I could talk to my friend to see if
he can help a sister out.
There's something to be done there. X dollars off or upgrade or whatever.
This is going to be a complicated piece, you guys.
You're at an hour.
Am I at an hour? Okay, I'm going to have to finish this complicated piece, though, because if I leave it like this, I'm going to come back next week going, what was I doing?
Dorothy says, Ed and Gail get things done. The rest just say yes. Yeah. Gail Berry.
That's usually how it works, Dorothy.
Yeah. Gail Berry, I've dealt with her a few times. She's a beast in the nonprofit world. She's really good.
That's good, though.
Oh, it's great. And Dorothy says, gotta go, rib night.
Oh, man. Bye, Dorothy. Thanks for joining us. I know, I can't believe you guys are missing. I don't even go to, like, the game necessarily. I just go to the Super Bowl parties for the food and the visiting. So I know that some people, even if they're not interested in the game, they still went to the party. That song is in my head now. And it's one of those songs that's kind of offbeat a little bit. It's not helpful. I think that's why it's kind of stuck.
Let's go get an ice cream after this.
Ooh, okay.
We both kind of ate before we started, so.
Yes. Oh, you know what I want? I want a banana split or blizzard.
Christy says, if you do get a crafting cruise going, let me know. It would be interesting to teach chainmail at sea.
I will let you know, Christy. We'll see. I don't think my husband's going to let it go, so we'll see what happens.
We got a lot going on this year. This is not the year.
No, it would definitely be.
You know.
I know one of my business coaches says I just need to plan my retreat for next year because I do have so much going on this year. I have a lot of good stuff. So you guys, we are on target for releasing the spring designs, which I know we're a lot later than you guys are used to me being, but you know, I'm at the mercy of the manufacturers. Did my phone just go off? That is so jacked.
No, everything's, well, I mean.
No, my phone, it just stopped. That means that I won't have any reel of this project. I swear.
I'm seeing everything.
I know, babe, but I'm talking about TikTok.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I'm sorry.
The live is discontinued due to inactivity. What?
Maybe nobody's not watching because they're watching the Super Bowl.
Ugh.
I mean, that's possible. I mean,
It is
it's the biggest
possible.
event in the world, other than the World Cup.
No, I understand. It's never done that before. I thought I was going to say you said a word you weren't supposed to say or something.
No, I've been good.
I don't know if you've been good. Let's ask people. Do you guys think David's behaved tonight? I don't think so. That is going to be so pretty. Who suggested the mushrooms in the front? That's like perfect, right? Let's dry and trim this panel, and then I'll just have the back to go, and I'll do that one off camera.
I was going to say you finish it up next week, too, and then start a new project after that.
Okay, we could do that. We could finish it up next week. I don't want to mess with this hole right here until the paper's all dry, because if I try to punch it now, I'm just going to tear it, and I don't want to do that. And I'm going to have to use my X-Acto to trim the top portion there. I saw somebody said taking the membership still, and then I didn't get to read the rest because it popped up.
No, Felice says, Ken and I are cracking up. You came up with the idea of mushrooms in the front. No, somebody else did.
No, somebody said do mushrooms in the front panel, and I said, oh, that's a good idea. I just don't remember who said it.
Kathleen O'Brien Hoovis, maybe the mushroom section on the front.
Yes.
So it was
Kathleen.
Kathleen.
Someone said something about the membership on Facebook, babe.
No?
No, I saw it.
Wendy Kramer says I'm on top of my game. Well, the membership was the one with the email.
No, there was another one.
Nope.
No, that was it. Oh, maybe my thing was just late.
Yeah, Rima says
Okay.
It was the right email. You answered it, so.
Okay. Huh. I'll check in with her. She's usually on top of things. You guys, I have to have somebody help me because it's a lot. But I want to make sure everyone's taken care of.
And Melissa Kiwi Gomez says mushrooms are hot this year, but don't know why.
I know. Actually, the mushrooms have been pretty hot for about 2.5, 3 years now. It's because of the cottagecore movement, I think. And so you guys remember back in the day, it was mushrooms and orange and brown and, you know, the peasant tops and all that stuff. It's just all come back again. Everything old is new again. It's funny how you think like, okay, we're talking about crafting. What does that have to do with fashion? But really, all the creative niches, I guess, they impact each other, right? Very seldom do you have something happening in like home decor and you don't see it bleed over into fashion.
Yeah. Amanda Velderman. Yeah, Velderman says, I want to know about the membership. Did I hear there are classes available too?
Yes, I'll still be having classes, probably not as many as we have in the past because, you know, I can only do so much. But we will have at least 2 classes this year. Lexi and I had a quick call yesterday. And so we are working out doing another stencil course, the 2 of us together, at some point later this year. And then I don't know what my other class will be. I have to figure out what everybody wants.
Well, the membership is closed right now.
Yeah, the membership is closed right now. The membership is like brand new. So we started with the group of kind of like my ecclesia, a group who can help us to formulate the membership. They can give us input because when you're building something, you see it from your perspective, but you really can't see it from the membership's perspective. So the founders will have the opportunity to really give a lot of input on the group. And help us formulate the group, and then we'll open it up again after we work out some of the, not kinks, but I don't know, some of the things. Because we've already gotten some really good input, and we've only,
And Pamela Culpa-Dare says, I won a prize a couple of weeks ago, has not arrived, can you check on it?
Oh, girl, I'm the one who's supposed to be sending it, Pam. It's me. My assistant, I don't have an assistant anymore. So that's why I said for the membership, I'm doing digital. I'm ordering from Amazon and shipping from there because I am horrible at shipping. But I will get the prizes out.
And Amanda Velderman says a beta group then. Makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're doing a beta.
It's basically beta testing.
Yeah.
But the membership will open up again at some point. It's
in
just
a few months.
Yeah, just got to give this time to
go through. And then I need to see what works too, because I had originally planned to pre-record all my classes. Then I was like, no, I'll do them live. And then the technology was like, how are you going to do that? How are you going to do a Zoom with multiple cameras? Well, apparently it's more complicated than I thought. So that's why Saturday, you weren't here all day Saturday anyways.
No, I was working.
You saw me. I recorded the class and got it all edited. And then we still met on Zoom, but the actual class was pre-recorded. So it's all been interesting.
But yes, everybody will be alerted when membership opens back up.
And actually, I'll have a link for you guys. I should have had it tonight, but I don't. So that you can sign up for the wait list so that you can make sure that you get notified as soon as it opens up. Because we were having a conversation inside of my business group, and my business coach is like, oh, you can have, X amount of people. I'm like, oh, Lord, I don't want that many people. Like, I want it to be intimate enough where it's, where I still feel like I can engage with everybody. You know what I mean?
Where if somebody has a question, you can answer it.
Yeah, I don't want it to be so big that it becomes like impersonal. So that's why we like to do the wait list so we can kind of manage the size of the group to make sure it doesn't get too big. And you guys, always the corners, right? You guys have decoupaged a lot. You guys ever noticed that? It's always the corners. So I'm trying to make sure that my corner is laying down when I trim it, because otherwise I'll trim it too short, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to have to go in with some more medium and get under that corner and tack that down. But you have to be deliberate, otherwise you'll end up cutting it too short.
You're at an hour 15.
Danger. That was fast. I was so tired, you guys, before. I was told, David, keep me at an hour, babe, because I'm tired. I don't think I'm going to be able to be on long. And then I get here and, I get excited because you guys are here. Oh, what do you guys think? I love those mushrooms on the front. That is so perfect. Now, there was somebody who did some bird cages with this paper. I can't remember who it was, but it's inside the Royce Upcycling with Decoupage group. And she did several birdhouses, and they were so stinking cute. So I think hers were, maybe they were smaller, but they were so cute, though. But when I got ready to do mine, I was trying to figure out which paper that I wanted to use. And I love this one because I have so many birds to choose from.
Amanda Velderman, are these at the same time every week? This is the first one I've seen. Yes. 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific.
Yep, we're here every Sunday, chatting and crafting. I'm going to do this hole right here, baby, and then we can wrap it up.
Yeah.
And if we have any Royce retailers who are on, please put up your links. Did you say that already?
If I did, I don't remember,
Okay.
but it's always a good idea.
I know we have a lot of new people kind of in the recycled ecosystem because I've been getting a ton of messages and emails from people who are looking for the paper. So I don't sell directly, you guys, because I don't like competing with my retailers. But you can buy from retailers, and even if you don't have anyone near you, you can still reach out to your closest retailer and they will ship. So if there are any recycled retailers here tonight, if you guys will please put up your links, because I know that there are customers who are wanting to connect with you. And there's a post on the Recycled Treasures page with the designs that are retiring. And I know I've seen a couple of customers ask where they can get the papers. So if you guys could drop your link on that post too, that would be helpful. And this is still wet, so I'm not going to do this one yet. I better wait because I'm going to end up tearing this. Although if I tear this and it's ugly, I'll just like find a washer or something and put it over that. We'll just cover it up. Nobody will know. But it's still pretty wet, so I'm going to wait. But what I'm going to do is just take my X-Acto knife and I'm going to trim around here to trim these little triangles off that are left from where I had put the hole to decoupage. But I think it's looking pretty cute. What do you guys think? I like it a lot. So we'll finish the last panel and finish trimming it next week when we meet here Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Right? 6?
Well, no.
It's 5.
8 Eastern, 5 Pacific.
Okay, it's 5 o'clock. I keep doing that.
Well, because we're Arizona, so sometimes we're mountains, sometimes we're Pacific.
Yeah.
Technically, we're always a mountain time, but we're a different mountain time than the rest of the
Oh my gosh.
rest of mountain
Y'all
times.
see why I'm always confused?
Yeah, so it's just easier to say
Yeah, Pacific
8 Eastern,
Standard.
5 Pacific.
Okay. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. We'll be here next Sunday. I hope you guys will join us. I don't know. I didn't have anything to remind anybody about tonight. Did you?
No.
Thank you guys for joining us. I know you guys can be
You can get a
watching the
recycled
game.
T-shirt if you want.
I know I have one customer. She ordered a large, and then I didn't have any larges because,
Well, trophies and tees are...
yeah, but she ordered
Printing.
it from my website.
Oh,
So I'm
gotcha.
gonna put the QR code for the T-shirts. If you guys would like to order a T-shirt, there's a QR code you guys can use. The site does look a little bit weird, but it's because it's a local printer that I'm partnering with, and it enables me to be able to offer like multiple colors. So I think there's 4 or 5 different colors on there. You guys can order whichever one you want. But I think that's all we have for tonight. Thank you guys so much. Y'all have a blessed week, and Lord willing, we will